Hello guys, and welcome to this EC Aquatics video. So about 3 months ago, AQQA sent me this light for my tank, and I'm gonna give you guys a review of everything this light has to offer. What's gonna be my favorite thing about this light is all the different light combinations that you can do. So this first button right here changes the intensity of the light. So that's lowest up to the highest. And then this second button right there changes the color. It's got a whole bunch of different settings. I keep it on that one, the white one right now, and looks like this button right here, you can set it for looks like an 8, 10, and 12 hour timer. And then obviously the bottom button right here is for turning the light itself on and off. So I've got it just on like the regular setting right now, and as you can see, it's got a really nice color. Shows off my betta fish's colors really nicely, but it's got, as you saw, like 20 different combinations of light colors and light intensities and stuff like that, which I think is just awesome. Most lights for this price don't come with that at all. You know, they may have a brightness setting, you know, like a dim light, medium light, and a really bright light feature, but I haven't seen them with all these different colored combinations, which I think is a great addition. And as well as the built-in light timer with the 6, 9, and 12 hour features is also great. That is a feature in a lot of other lights, but I think it's, you know, it's still a great feature to include in any light, since that way you don't need to constantly be clicking the light on and off or buy a big timer thingy that costs, you know, even more money, since the whole goal of this is to get as much as you can for as little money as possible. And this, you know, this helps because every dollar that you don't spend on hardscape, you can spend on the things that on hardware. You can spend on what you really want to be spending your money on, which is fish and plants. This light also seems to grow plants really well. All this Rotala indica, it's all new growth. I've had to trim this thing back probably 3 or 4 times in the last 2 months, which is great. I mean, this plant is growing really well. All the other plants I have are growing well as well. There's new leaves on my Anubias plants down here, and on the Buse and on this S. repens. That crypt's growing really well. All the Java ferns are growing well. Duckweed's growing well as well. I don't want the duckweed, but it's growing well. So this light is great at growing plants. I think the results speak for themselves. But it's also not so bright that there's algae everywhere. This tank is actually one of my best tanks in terms of lack of algae. There's no algae anywhere, or very little. Some algae on the glass, as you can see. I've got to clean it, but other than that, there's a little bit on some of the leaves, but it's all like dust algae. There's no nasty thread algae or blackbeard algae, you know, any of the really bad ones. There's the dust algae that's on the glass, but no long stringy thread algae, no annoying blackbeard algae, no cyanobacteria, nothing like that. So this light provides a great level of light to grow the plants, while also not too much, so that you get algae all over your tank and you have to constantly get in there and clean it out. And it's also adjustable. As you can see, these metal thingies, you can slide in and out just a little bit, so you can it can go on multiple different sizes of tanks. I currently have it on the lowest setting, or the smallest setting, because this light's good for tanks from 12 to I think 18 inches, and this is a 12-inch long tank. But yeah, I think this is a great little light. As you saw, it grows plants well. It's got a lot of different features. You can change it up a whole bunch, and it's relatively cheap. I would highly recommend it. And if you want to pick one up for yourself, there's going to be a link down below to this light, so feel free to pick one up if you want. Thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you all in the next one.